And finally, California is considering a total ban on sex between attorneys and their clients. If it passes, lawyers won't be able to screw their clients until they send them the bill.
Oh, great.
Paul and Al.
In rare cases, serious side effects have occurred in the liver and skin. Tell your doctor if you have nausea, vomiting, appetite loss, skin yellowing, or rash.
94 HJY.
Hey, thanks for listening. There. Out there. That's why we brought Kevin in the studio.
One of the more interesting aspects of the recent presidential election is the support Mr. Trump got from the evangelical Christian wing. And there was a pastor in Meridian, Mississippi, John Kilpatrick. He was feeling the Spirit of the Lord. Here we go.
Thank you, Lord, for the victory.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving our nation. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Jezebel down.
Jezebel being Hillary Clinton, I suppose.
Thank you.
To the preacher there, and he got so excited. Have you ever heard a preacher speak in tongues? You've probably seen a televangelist do it, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Let's see how he shifts into gear.
My God, feel that.
What?
In case you weren't sure if he was nuts. That actually sounded like me after I got my Novocaine shots at the dentist yesterday.
Paul and Al. Mornings on 94 HJY.
Huh?
61 years old.
Wow.
It's hard to believe he's over 60 years old, but he is. And it shows on Billy Idol's new Crapco CD, Feeble Yell.
With a feeble yell, I said, I'm poor. On a fixed income, I'm poor.
Billy Idol has turned in his tour bus for a room at the retirement home.
Here she comes now, it's Nurse Mahoney. Wish I could still get a bonnet.
Billy celebrates the simple pleasures in life.
It's a nice day to move your bowels.
He's a little confused and somewhat disoriented, but he still rocks.
My depends are out of place. I put them on my face.
Billy Idol's new Crapco release, Feeble Yell.
I'm talking to myself. Talking to myself.
Paul and Al. Mornings on 94 HJY.
So we finally got the inside scoop on that story. You know, Tebow was on Fox and Friends talking about his couple of weeks with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Really is a forgiving guy after all, isn't he?
I think so. Let's go ahead and roll it here.
So, Tebow, you talked to me about doing that $1 million commercial endorsement. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
I'd rather you pass on that opportunity, Timmy.
All right.
But how do you feel about the chance to make even more money playing for the New England Patriots?
Yeah, I'm so excited about meeting my teammates.
Why don't you try to complete a 5-yard pass to one of our receivers?
All right, I'm excited.
Let's see you try. Okay, that bounced after 3 yards, so I think we're going to cut you, actually. I know John Bon Jovi, and maybe he can get you like a recording contract. I heard you do some singing.
And that would be exciting for me. Our God is an awesome God. He will from heaven above.
Yeah, I don't think John Bon Jovi would be very excited. Get out.
Paul and Al. Mornings on 94 HJY.
Al's feeling he had oral.
Yeah, I had oral yesterday. Unfortunately, it was a root canal.
Oh, man. Oral surgery is a lot worse than oral sex, I'll tell you. Man.
And believe me, I've had a lot of it. Not the oral sex, the oral surgery.
Oh, no.
I'm coming off a killer call. I almost sound like the lead singer of a death metal band this morning.
You totally sound
Doo-ha.
weird.
Yeah, nobody should use your microphone now, at least for a week.
And it's too bad
I think
because
even Lysol can't kill those germs.
Gary Hoey's coming in, and I won't be able to lick his guitar neck like I usually do.
Or sing along with him.
Yeah.
So,
Or give him a root canal or oral.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
That's amazing, though. Like, back in the day, you have a root canal, you're, like, out for, like, a day, maybe
I was
two.
in extreme pain all night long until finally, the thing that saved me was the fact that when I went to London over the summer, you can buy codeine over the counter.
Nice.
And you stocked up.
Codeine with ibuprofen. Rescued me.
There you go. That's the way to get around American
Smuggle
healthcare.
illegal drugs in and
That's
take
it.
them.
Yeah,
There's your
it's going to
lesson
be a
for the
good
day.
show today.
Paul and Al.
Crank up the radio. That's like my favorite show ever.
94 HJY.
Because a guy outside of her house wouldn't stop whistling Closing Time by Semisonic.
Oh, God.
God.
Closing Time.
You know, when that song came out, Paul actually said it was the greatest song ever recorded.
No.
That is totally taken out of context.
Oh, no.
The problem is that at the time...
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you want to hear the real story?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay. I was program director of HJY temporarily.
Okay.
And I was in charge of adding the new music.
Yeah.
And I had everybody on the staff coming in to listen to songs.
Yeah.
And I knew it was a hit song.
Yeah.
It was the biggest song of the year.
The greatest song ever recorded.
And all of these people, everybody to a T was saying, "Oh, we hate that song. We hate." And I had to go to hyperbole. I had to go to exaggeration, and we played it, and it was a huge hit.
Oh, yeah? And how long did your program directing
It
strike last?
lasted about 2 months.
Yeah, there we go.
Because of Closing Time.
Something seems suspicious
Yes,
here.
it was closing time for Paul.
Oh, man.
Paul and Al.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
On 94 HJY.
We've been waiting a long time, and we finally got it. Video, we'll post it 94hjy.com, the Paul and Al page, but the Aldabra giant tortoise. Now, these are the ones on the Galapagos Islands.
And they're really old, aren't they?
And they're giant. Yeah, they live, and they can't even figure out because they always outlive their human observers.
Right.
They think they live to 200 years old.
Exactly.
And they weigh between 500 and 600 pounds.
Right.
But the most impressive thing is their lovemaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
at
When you
like
see the-
200?
They don't need Viagra. Listen to this. This is literally the sound that they make.
He's got more stamina than me.
Sounds like an old man. Got some nice rhythm to him. I think we need a little love music for the Aldabra giant tortoise, baby.
You know what? I think these so-called scientists are just perverts that want a free trip.
Yeah, right.
What is it, off the coast of Ecuador?
Yeah, right. So if you want to check out some tortoise porn, make sure you get to the Paul and Al page, 94hjdy.com. Oh, yeah.
Paul and Al.
This morning I woke up and I had a little tingle.
94 HJY.
The DJ happening yesterday. Hey, we got the highlights for you right here.
Todd writes, I accidentally gave my wife super glue instead of chapstick. She's still not talking to me. Sean writes, most women would be happy to be woken up on their birthday with breakfast in bed, flowers, and 20 minutes of great sex, but oh no, not my sister.
Oh, come on.
And Jeffrey writes, arguing with a woman is like reading a software license agreement. In the end, you ignore it all, wait for the end, and just click, I agree.
HJY, go ahead.
The 3 women died and they went to heaven. And they go before the pearly gates. And he says, in order for you to get into heaven, each one of you has to answer a question. He says, okay. And he goes, for you, it says, who was the first woman? And he goes, she goes, that was Eve. And the open gates open, she goes into heaven. Second one says, who was the first man?
Okay, Adam.
And he says, well, that's great. Gates opens, goes to heaven. The third one goes, what was the first thing that Eve said to Adam?
Shorts, you know this one, right?
I don't.
First thing that...
Thinking. And he goes, boy, that's a hard one.
That's it.
Telling you ahead of time. Going to have a disgusting one, okay?
Okay.
No
All right.
cards and letters, please, all right? Push the kids aside.
Yeah.
All that BS.
Kids shouldn't be listening to Stump the DJ anyway, right?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Jeffrey writes, what do you give a woman who has everything? Penicillin.
Right.
Evan writes, my girlfriend's father was curious to know what type of contraception we were using. Apparently, her face and back wasn't what he wanted to hear.
Oh.
Okay, bring the kids back.
All right.
Hey, Jim Shorts, you'll like this joke, I think.
Okay.
Rick writes, an elderly but a hearty cattleman from Texas once told a young female neighbor if she wanted to live a long life, the secret was to sprinkle a pinch of gunpowder on her oatmeal every morning.
Okay.
So she did this religiously and lived to the age of 103. She left behind 14 children, 30 grandchildren, 21 great-grandchildren, 5 great-great-grandchildren, and a 40-foot hole where the crematorium used to be.
Do another.
Another Jim Short safe one.
Okay.
Frog telephoned the psychic hotline and was told, you're going to meet a beautiful young woman who will want to know everything about you. Frog is all excited. He says, that's great. Will I meet her at a party or what? And the psychic said, no, next term in biology class.
Oh.
Todd writes, I accidentally gave my wife super glue instead of chapstick. She's still not talking to me. Sean writes, most women would be happy to be woken up on their birthday with breakfast in bed, flowers, and 20 minutes of great sex. But oh no, not my sister.
Oh, come on.
And Jeffrey writes, arguing with a woman is like reading a software license agreement. In the end, you ignore it all, wait for the end, and just click, I agree.
So there's these two rednecks. One of them's deciding that he wants to go back to school and get his degree. So he goes to sign up, and all he has left is history, English, and logic. So he says, well, I understand the whole history and English thing, but what's logic? So the professor says, well, I'll tell you by example. Do you have a lawnmower? The guy says, yeah, I do. He goes, so I'm assuming you have a lawn then. He says, yeah. Now, you don't just have this lawn. You probably have a house, too, right? He goes, well, yeah. I'm assuming if you have this lawn and this house and this lawnmower, that you probably have a family. He says, I do have a family. And he goes, well, I'm assuming by this family you have that means you must have a wife, which makes you a heterosexual man. He says, wow, you got all that just from that lawnmower question. This class is going to be great. So the next day he sees his friend, and he's talking to him about it. His friend says, well, I understand history and English, but what's the logic thing? He goes, well, let me show you by example, buddy. Do you have a lawnmower? The guy says, no, I don't.
He goes, oh, you must be a homo.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to pick a winner on Stump the DJ, and this week's winning joke comes from Wheels, who writes, hey, look, kids, Grandpa's doing the mannequin challenge. You can stop now, Grandpa. Grandpa? Grandpa?
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.